Huh. That's one path. Ja genau, da drüben ist er. Oh, Arios. Ah, this is. I didn't expect to see all of you here. Oh, you know, we've just been wondering where you've been. It was that the mayor called you in to talk some things over. Correct. I told him it wasn't necessary, but he was insistent on thanking me for my efforts. In all fairness, fighting off the Eagles from August Tower was quite a feat. Yeah, man, even the Gospel Times was stroking your ego. Nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself for once in a while. You flatter me. Don't forget that I lead to rely on too. Regardless, the discussion with the mayor didn't take as long as I'd anticipated. So I took the opportunity to stop by here before returning to the guild. Hopefully Michelle will be able to forgive me my temporary bout of truancy. I think you would understand. Essentially, that crave you came to visit today. Is it safe to assume who it is? Saya McLean. Shizuka's mother. She passed away in an accident 5 years ago. She was mother and you arrived. It was the same accident the kid lost her eyesight in, right? Curious? Something wrong? No, not at all. I finished my business here. It's time I take my leave. Alright, it was good seeing you, Arias. Wait, warum hat er zwei verschiedene Augenfarben gerade aus dem Blickwinkel hier? Notice well, Lloyd. Gospel is on the brink of an era unprecedented in its history. But no matter what happens, no matter what circumstances are thrust upon us, or trials lie ahead, never lose sight of what's most important to you. Huh? Das ist schon... Das ist schon ein kleiner Hint about what's to happen. Und ich weiß auch gerade ganz genau, was er mit Dieter Crow besprochen hat. Das weiß ich jetzt ganz genau. And just like that, he's gone. What the hell was that all about? Oh, it's me. I was unable to pass it myself, but it almost felt like a warning. Wie gesagt, in Chapter 4 wird noch sehr viel Scheiße probieren. Passieren. What are you trying to get at, Arios? Oh, you will see. Ich habe gerade was gesehen und herausgefunden. Hier wollen wir zur Police Academy gehen. Oh, Juna. Oh, hey, SSS. I bet you guys have had your hands pretty full lately. You look like you've been shouting quite a lot yourself, Yuna. Is it my time to get back home and see your family? Oh yeah, I have. I'm quite there, alright. Still, I wasn't prepared for seeing just how bad the city was hit. Against the police headquarters were in shambles. How's Crossbell supposed to come back from something like this? Oh, Yuna. I know things seem dire right now, but we're not going to get anywhere by standing still. You'll have to stay strong and keep moving forward. You, us, and the rest of the city too. Yeah, you're right. Should be focusing on my training and studies instead of moping around here all day. So, I'm gonna do just that. Let's push the board section. Thank you for coming all the way out here. Well, I mentioned it. Does it mean you've relocated to Academy for the time being, Rebecca? That's right. Sadly, it will be a while longer before the reception area at headquarters is repaired and open for duty. Fortunately, the department backs up all of its data, which remains accessible from the terminals here. Owing to that, I'm perfectly able to perform all of my regular duties on this counter. In other words, any task you would typically get done at the HQ will work just the same while I'm here. Oh, that's good to know. By the way, Rebecca, I really want to thank you for being the first one here for a friend when she finally came to. She was glad to see you. Oh no, you don't have to thank me, Noel. I was here to cheer her up, but if anything, Fran was the one who lifted my spirits. It couldn't have made me happier to have her up and smiling again. I know exactly what you mean. If it doesn't put you out too much, could you find the time to make another visit? Sure, it would mean a lot to her. You don't even need to ask. So, ich kann noch mal ein paar Fragments rübergeben. Ich will nochmal Comment auf irgendwann zeigen. Oh, anscheinend ist gar nichts. Gut. Dann... Oh wait. Die zwei again. Ah. Ich glaube, ich habe gerade... Die Namen sagen mir, was die hier gerade hier für die nächste Sidequest, die wir machen werden gleich. Sweet. Gott. Gott, so viel aufstoßen. Dafür trinke ich nicht mal was mit Kohlsäure. There. Hey, look, he's fast asleep. You sure is, Ellie? Our little boy is sleeping like the ancient he is. Then again, his mother's one, too, so I'm hardly surprised. Armand. Yep, das sind die zwei Turteltauben. Sorry if you're interrupting. What would you have to be, Armand? Yeah? Oh, who's asking for me? We have the Crossbell Police per support section. We're to respond to the support request you submitted. Oh, so you're the ones. Thanks for having you here. After under 4 months, it's finally happening. Oh, you're right, Ellie. We put so much on our shoulders ever since we gave birth to our baby. Und ja, ich glaube, dass, wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe, sind das die zwei, wovon wir die Hochzeitsparty gecrashed haben. Beziehungsweise die Hochzeit gecrashed haben in Trace to the Sky. Also das müsste unser Liberal Love Couple sein. I know, I thought you wouldn't say things like that anymore. I remember the promise we made the first time we had time together. No matter what happens, you're going to get through this together. You and me and our precious baby boy. Oh, how could I ever forget? Oh, Ellie, how I love you. Oh, you too, Armand. Just how to get a word in with these two lovebirds. This is if they are off in their own little world. I'll say. Apologies for interrupting to you again, but do you could tell us more about your request? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about it, we'd like you to search for someone. I know it's a little sudden, but do you think you could commit to our request first before we continue? Okay. Ich finde es schon schön für den Flighted Coup. Also dem lässt ihn fliehen, sehr schön. So just stay with us. Oh, you really mean that? Oh, we saved. And I've been at a total loss this entire time. Oh, it's lovely news, man. I can tell you how happy I am. Ich mach nicht die Babygeräusche nach, danke. Das brauche ich nicht. Oh, look at that, Ellie. I get a feeling. Man, it's just the same. Oh no, I think you're right, dearest. The details, please. Right. Excuse us for that. Get right to explaining. I spoke to you. And then again, I'm watching them for know each other, rating us or otherwise. Personally, I would not mind seeing them continue their amorous little sides. And now then, the person I'd like to search for is my father. I separated from him at a very young age. Oh, so maybe it's been decades since we last saw each other. Correct. My family and I currently live in Liberal. Yeah, this indeed by lovebirds. But as a child, I lived in Crossbell. However, after my parents were divorced, I went to live with my grandparents on my mother's side in Liberal. But for sure, I'd never see my father again. But you see, Armand and I recently had our first child, so it one of joy. When it happened, Armand said he wanted his father to meet his own new grandchild, no matter what. That's quite a story. I've had problems with my mother, but to me, he will always be my own and only father. I want to show him the happy family we've built together. So we packed our bags and let my mother know we were going to Crossbell. However, I guess I don't have any leads on where your old man is these days, huh? Exactly. I thought he owned an estate in the residential district, but he disappeared without a trace. I asked my mother about it, but she hasn't heard a word from him since the divorce, and we're mounting a search. I mean, I've asked many different people for clues as to his whereabouts. Only discovered he moved to the downtown district after being hospitalized. But every time we go there, he's nowhere to be found. Well, it's just a bad timing, like he was out buying groceries every time he stopped by. It seems like a stretch. Fortunately, our team is familiar with both residential and downtown districts. Hey, do you know of anyone who lives in residential district who matches this description? Not that I'm aware. Could I ask for your father's name and profession, Armand? Sure, I tried asking my mother, but she didn't know if he was even still working the same job he used to. His name is Gable, and he was a member of the Crossbell Diet. We can Gable. Representative Gable? Oh, that guy, huh? You mean you know him? Yes, we ran into him during a request a couple of months ago. In that case, we should start by visiting Lotus Heights downtown to see what we can learn. That was I was thinking. You might find some clues as to why he hasn't been home. Thank you. I just know it was fate that led you to accept our request. We're counting on you, and my father for us. Yes, please do. We do everything we can. Okay. Downtown district it is. Das müsste die Tür gewesen sein. Wird auslockt. Oh, Mr. Gable, are you home? I guess he's out. You must be his partner after all. What's going on over here? Oh, wenn das ein SSS, begegnen am Business, I take it. Und der kann nicht eben doch nur vorhin geholfen, ne? Right, Hans. Would you happen to know where our favorite former Dire member has run up to? I haven't seen him in about a week. Is he in some kind of trouble? Not exactly, no. Lloyd explained that they were searching for Gabriel at Armand's request. Apparently that boy came all the way from Liberia to look for him? How about that? Gabriel's one lucky father. You met Armand before? Oh, sure did. He and his wife dropped by the apartment last week and we had ourselves a chat. Thing is, Gabriel had already run off by the time. He didn't bother telling me where he was headed and I didn't think to ask. Damn, face first into a dead end. This is going too great. No, hold on just a moment. There might be someone who knows what happened. Oh, who? A man who lives over on West Street. He helped Gable out when he was still a member of the Diet. Even after Gable moved in, he stopped by to check in on him all the time. He lives at Villa something. What's the name of his apartment? That is merely a right assumption, but I speculate the name is only partially correct. Yeah, but I think I have an idea of where he means if the place is on West Street. I appreciate the help, Mr. Hans. Oh, don't mention it. You can thank me by helping Aman and his wife get in contact with Gable. Alright. Disney Villa Rayson's apartment. Nee, das ist Berlin. Oh, when it's the SSS, how can I help you? Oh, sorry, Thomas, I like this, sir. I just want to ask, does the name Gable ring any bell for you? Oh, you know the man? Yeah, Gable was an old prodigy of mine back when we were in the diet. Bingo. Well, you see. This does explain that we were trying to reunite Gable with Aman and his family. Oh, I see. They put in a request for you, did they? Yeah, not Gable visited me just the other day, asking for the best places to lay low in Crossbell. What a numbskull. Who does he think he's running away from? His son and the lovely new family he started? You can only assume that it means you know of his whereabouts. But where's the guy in hiding anyhow? Doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Seriously, I'm only just want them to see their baby boy. Very far be for me to speak on his behalf, but... I know, Ryan, that was best stay out of this one. But if you want the answers, you should be over in Amorica village. You'll find him there somewhere, and you can ask him why he's being such a big chicken yourself. Understood, thank you for your cooperation. Okay, team, our former diameter is hiding in Amorica. Let's go. Ready when you're all. Oh, ich kann auch mal reden. You look so sad. Yeah, she must have really tough right now. Don't worry, if anyone can get through, it's Yuna. You just gotta focus on doing whatever you can do to help. Hey, you're right. You can just sit around crying. That's his bird. Ja, das Dilemma, was sich Yuna später noch stellen muss, werden wir noch sehen. Ich habe gesagt, Yuna wird noch ein sehr relevanter Charakter werden. Mehr später als früher, aber sie wird. Und mehr ist das wird auch nicht groß wegnehmen. Ich glaube, es könnte auch sein, dass diese Yuna-Cutscenes auch alle jetzt neu sind mit dem Trails to Azure Port. Weil sie da ja auch mal noch extra Szenen eingebaut haben, eben einfach aufgrund von besserer Continuity. Die haben ja so ein paar Re-Releases oder in den letzten Releases mit den Lokalisationen keine Updates gemacht, um einfach die Continuity nochmal ein bisschen zu verstärken. Okay, we've made it to Amorica. Now where could Gable be hiding? I'll check it out any place that might be suspicious. Would advise to speak to the as well. Oh, well, hello. Are you staying with us tonight? We do have some rooms available. If Gable came too late on Amorica, there's a good possibility of him staying at us in. Excuse me, I have a question for you. Is there someone named Gable staying here by any chance? Oh, Gable. He stops by to grab a bite to eat every so often. And to eat? You mean he isn't running a room at the inn? Oh, he's never checked in with us, at least not as far as I remember. I hear he just liked our food enough to keep making trips out from the city. I wouldn't be so sure about something else going on here. Maybe he has a relative in the village he's been staying with? If that were the case, Aman would have known to come here already. But now we should take a look around. We might have found ourselves a good hiding spot to roll up in. Vielleicht hat er sich auch einfach woanders versteckt. Nämlich hier. Ja, doch, es What was on your mind? I could swear the shed was unlocked the last time we were here. Let's hunt us now. Yeah, there's totally someone in there. I concur. Isn't that suspicious? Don't tell me. Let's go speak with Chief Toll. I may know something about all of this. Hello, Chief Toller. Welcome back to Amorica, so what can I do for you all today? Well, I have a bit of a strange question for you. Would there happen to be someone staying in the shed by your apiary? As a matter of fact, there is. About 3 or 4 days ago, a man suddenly came by and asked if he could lodge there for a while. I believe his name was Cable. Ah, well, you're right. But wait, why are the shed of all places? I naturally offered to arrange a room at the inn for him. But he said he wanted the most inconspicuous place possible. He wouldn't tell me the details of his circumstances, so I assumed he was in a dire situation. And I guessed it would be all of you who were looking for him. Is he an accessory to a crime or something of that nature? Oh no, nothing like that. But we should probably explain everything to him from the beginning. It will be for the best here. I explained how the SS was searching for Cable on Armand and Ellie's behalf. Ah, so he's a former Diet member. And what's more, he faked a stay in the hospital to avoid punishment for tax evasion. Now they mention it, I think I recall seeing a photo of him in the Crossbell Times. Not sure though, his request isn't related to his dubious history with Mira. Would it be alright for us to speak with him directly, Chief told her. You're not sure why yet, but he's been avoiding Armand and Ellie since they started looking for him. I suppose it would be alright. But he recently was on bad terms with my son as well. It was that we weren't communicating. I wouldn't wish for anyone to end up in the same situation we were, not if I can help it. Thank you, Chief told her. Not at all, follow me, everyone. As Chief told her, I might have a moment of your time. There's some people who wish to speak with you. Could you please tell them to leave? I know I'm being unreasonable, but I don't want to see anyone right now. Please settle down. People came to see her and your son and his wife. Wait, how did you? Mr. Gable, can you hear me? This is Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. The police? What do you want with me? I don't mean to alarm you. We're about a request we received from Armand and Ellie. What? I have an intention of bringing you out by force. No, do we have the authority to? If it's important, we will walk away empty-handed and explain the situation to Armand and Ellie. But before that, we will at least hear us out. I knocked the door. Yeah, let's head inside. Hello, Mr. Gable. It's been a while. You've led us around on quite a chase. Well, congratulations, you found your man. Yes, my son and his wife have been looking for me. Save your breath, I won't meet with them, no matter what you say. Oh, why are you being so stubborn about this? That much should be obvious. My son Armand despises me, I'm sure of it. You think he despises you? Care to elaborate on that? I was involved in all manner of corruption when I was part of the Diet. Status, power, and mirror my sole motivation to attain them. I turned my back on my family. My wife wasn't pleased, but she busied herself with raising Armand to distract from her discontent. I slipped deeper into my licentious ways, until one day I did something no married man with a child should ever do. And my wife was out of the house, I invited my mistress in. How could you? Damn, no wonder the two of you split up. It didn't take long for my wife to find out. She left me and took Armand back with her to the barrel. I don't know what they've been through since then, but I'm sure that the divorce has caused them both much pain. I, on the other hand, was actually reinvigorated, and all was said and done. The day I signed the divorce papers, I invited another woman to come fill in the empty space in my estate. Jeez. Macht's nicht besser. That's quite a story. Every damn skeezy one, too. Guess you couldn't keep it in your pants. Much in the same way you cannot keep your mouth shut, Randy. He's not wrong, my son has every right to hate my guts. To top it off, I swore loyalty to the former speaker of the Diet, Hartman. But as soon as my tax evasion came to light, he tossed me aside like I was nothing. The truth is, I should be behind bars, just like he is. As fate would have it, all I lost was my seat in the Diet. After all the despicable things I've done, how could I ever look at my son in the eye? Oh, Gabriel. At least you have the whole story now. May I say something? What is it? What could you possibly have to say after all that? Let me be clear, I don't condone what you put your wife and son through all those years ago. I especially don't approve of all the ways you abuse your position in the diet. However, based on everything we've heard so far, there's no denying that you regret your actions. I agree. You'll come to terms with your mistakes. Anyone will be able to see that you've paid your dues. As such, there's no reason to your guilt as an excuse to avoid your family. But that's not all. For the impression I got, Armin doesn't resent you in the slightest. What? Met with him and his wife, Ellie, when they requested us to help find you. They're a lovely family. You could see it in their smiles. You know what Armin said to us back when he accepted the request? I want to show him the happy family we've built together. Him, his beloved, and our newborn grandchild. Exactly, and that's telling the truth. There was a sweet on each other that my teeth were starting to hurt. If he hates it the way you think he does, you sure couldn't see it past all that savviness. Yeah, remember though. If his poker face is half as good as mine, it could all be an act. Maybe he's waiting until you're done alone to take you out. I would take you out right now if this big another word. Listen, the point Gabe is that your son grew up to be a pretty stand-up kind of guy. We'd appreciate it if we could take a word for it. How about it, Mr. Gabe? Gotta find it in you to see your family. Fine. How could I not after I just said? Really? You're sure? I'm done lying. Now bring them here before I change my mind. Sure thing, I caught them all right away. I'd already got in contact with Long now. I want Eddie then told to come to America Village as soon as possible. He has agreed to wait outside the shed so that Gabriel could mentally prepare himself. My father's in his shed? I thought as it might be to believe. Yes, he's in there. I spoke with him and he promised to meet you both. Oh, thank you so much. I can't imagine why I'd be biting in a place like this, but we're in a debt regardless. In a wonderful amount, I'm finally going to meet my father-in-law. You have to apologize for not inviting him to our wedding. Oh, my dear Sally, how can it be so pure? Yet as so untainted as fresh snow. My dear, that's why I love you so. Blaze. Oh, wir haben sie so oft, dass es mit denen schon miterlebt, Alter. Get in the shed. Sorry. Sorry about it. I say sorry to Armin. But I'm so sorry. Ooh. Good job, Armin. I don't think I can take much more of this. Same. Moving on. Get this waiting aside for you. Get as long as I need. Thank you, sir. We will. Let's go on, Ellie. Of course I'm on. Ah. Is it really you, Vater? It's been so long. Yes, I suppose it has, Aman. Around 15 years, in fact. And she must be. Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm Armin's wife, Ellie. You know, daughter in life. I see. It does my heart good to know my son has found a fine young lady like yourself. Oh, that's very sweet of you. And in your arms is Dad? Yes, this is our son, Father. Armin, why don't you say hello to your grandpa? Good boy, Armin. Let's say, Armin, I know I've given you and your mother more grief than could ever be forgiven. I'm not sure what you mean. But more importantly, look at this, Father. Armin's eyes shine like pure sapphires. You're just like Alice, as clear and beautiful as the midday sky. Yes, but she has your ears, Armin. Every time I see them, I just want to eat them up. Oh, for as long as I live, I will never let you go. Nor are you, Armin. We'll be together forever. Aww. Far out wrong. Perhaps he's not feeling well, Mama? No, I'm fine. Surely I am. Thanks so much, everyone. Because I was able to reunite with my father and introduce him to our new family. I was happy about it too. I'm glad we could help you out. You offered a Gable, is he staying in the shed? Yeah, he said he needed some time to think about before he heads home later. We were parted for our conversation when all of a sudden he turned around and refused to look at us face to face. I wonder what that was all about. Could he have been? I guess even a corrupt diet member can still shed a tear every now and then. Hurry, edifying. They corrupt so fast, don't they? No need to hurry, you two. I think what I mean to say is that it will be alright. So what do you plan to do now? I've been looking forward to reuniting with my father for so long. More than anything, I want us to find a way to stay in touch. I doubt your mother's going to take it very well. But I'd like for him to come and visit us in Liberia someday. Oh, we're wishing you best of luck with that. He doesn't seem to have any plans to return to the diet, so I think we'll agree to it sooner or later. Now I have another reunion to look forward to. Right, my dear Sally. Oh, of course, my darling Amon. Since we first had our child, we want to give him a life full of happy memories like today. Little Arman met his grandfather. I can hardly wait to give him some brothers and sisters too. Oh boy. Die haben was vor. You and me in a house full of wonderful, lovable children. Ich will nicht wissen, wie viele sie haben wollen. Und wenn ja, oh boy, sie haben was vor. Sure, we become the greatest family on the entire continent. Jesus. Oh, hey, I love you so. Oh, and are you, Mama? I could have gone without hearing that last part. So, we're cool here, right? Because complete? Oh, indeed, yeah, I don't think I could repay you for making all of this possible. You'll be returning home to Liberia soon. Thank you again for all of your help. Safe travels. Oh no, we already came all this way. What do you say we go taking the sides? Oh, that sounds wonderful, Emma. Oh, Ellie. Oh, Emma. Das Baby tut mir jetzt schon leid, dass das alles miterleben muss. Ich meine, die sind schon cute, aber sie übertreibt. Just to let up, do they? But they don't. In a way, I'm almost jealous of what they have. True, man kann auch irgendwie schon ein bisschen einig drauf sein. Und not gonna lie, man kann nicht sagen, dass man so jemanden findet, mit dem man sich halt so fühlt, wie die beiden es tun. Seemed like that made me want to visit my parents. Are you too early? I was just thinking I should probably spend some time with my mom soon. Aww. Because of my thank as well. I will look after Gable and he's ready to return to the city. Oh, don't mention it, Chief told her. Thanks for your help. Should get going too. And away we go. It's the cutest Sidequest. Was muss man sagen? Und schön die jetzt eigentlich. So. Wir könnten theoretisch hier hingehen, wir könnten aber auch uns bei uns im Battlefield kommen, weil wir eh gerade in der Nähe sind. Egal, wir können hier überall teleportieren. Ich mach das nach und nach hier. Ich kann mal ganz kurz gucken, ob mein Setup. Ja, okay, gut. Soll ich schon gar nochmal double checken.